Okay, I've just arrived at Lake Trashmore, and let me show you how I pack out. There's my current incarnation of the Carpmobile. In this fishing backpack I keep 2 cameras in their little carrying cases. It's my chair. Alright, first thing to break out here pretty much is the, go ahead and get these out. This is my little blue carping wagon. And we'll get it set up to tote everything. It's showing some wear and tear because I've been using this for quite a few years now. Set that down. Alright, first thing I do is I put the chair in it. Have a kind of a system. You see, this all got scratched up by turning it against that, which wasn't a good idea, but sometimes you learn things by experience. So, alright. This satchel here, I keep bait and a bunch of tackle items in. This has my corn puffs in it. It has a few has one little bit of boilies, has a little bit of flavored corn, has some tiger nuts, that kind of stuff. My go-to baits. This big satchel has a lot more tackle items, has my bite alarms, has my swingers, has a lot of things of that nature, all the other necessary tackle items, threading needles, all kinds of stuff like that. In my front seat I carry my rod satchel. Try to carefully bring it out. And you see this nice little spot in the old wagon for that. Try to turn it in such a way that it has some semblance of stability on its own, and then we're going to bungee it in. I always bring some bungee cords, but before I do the bungees, I've got my rod that I use for the deeper here that I'm going to take with me today, and so perhaps I can do some explorations. Pile that on there. This is my net and my net handle and my weigh sling. See if we can add that to the mix, and then I can bungee it all at one time, which we'll do now. Alright. Okay, hopefully that holds that on there. The next item, get this out of somebody's way. This is my carp cradle. I usually just sit that up here and bungee that on as well, so I don't have to carry it. Let's do that. So just so it doesn't go anywhere. Stays up there. Alright. Set that aside. I have some hot coffee here. Put that in the... I have a bucket here that I keep 2 gallon ice cream containers of pack bait. I normally make up 2. I usually don't use them all in a 6 or 7 hour session. But, whoops, didn't need to do that because I got to put my shoes back in there. So we'll open that back up. Alright, now it's time to get the boots on. I always wear knee boots because I frequently have to get into the water, at least into the shallows in the margin to net my carp. And it's just, it would be very limiting to have to be in shoes where I had to keep my feet dry. It gets hot in the summer, I don shorts, and then I use water shoes, aqua socks, whatever you want to call them. But for this time of year, where it's still cool, I'll use the boots. Alright, I think that's it. Let's lock up the car. One last look. Don't believe I'm leaving anything behind. We'll don the backpack, which has all my camera, video camera gear in it. It helps me carry that. I carry the bucket of bait with my hand, and as you can see, everything else is in the little blue carping wagon. Well, let's take a walk. And we're here, directly across from the amphitheater. I use one of those buildings as a lineup point. I use that amphitheater as a lineup point, and then I use that bathroom and that shelter as another one usually when I'm fishing from here, just so I can cast in reasonably the same direction. Last time I came here, as soon as I walked up, I saw a carp just a little bit offshore feeding in the shallows, so I ended up fishing that day with rods much closer in than my normal 40 or 50 yards out. So we'll see what we see today. We'll see what breaches we see, what other signs we see, and we'll fish accordingly. And that's it for now.